You want to slung me into jail? As mad as Meg exposed he fraudulent in Citizenship testing podcast. During the latest episode of her Spotify podcast, Meghan Markle sat down with American actress and writer Pamela Adlon. The pair discussed Pamela's comedy drama series Better Things, which follows a single mother and working actor trying to raise her 3 daughters in Los Angeles, while also looking out for her mother, an English expatriate who lives across the road. It is largely based on the writer's life off-screen, and as Pamela put it, the English people thing is something she and Meghan have in common. The two women went on to discuss getting UK citizenship, with the Duchess revealing that she struggled with studying for the test and claimed it was so hard that even her husband, Prince Harry, couldn't help her revise, as he didn't know the answers either. When Meghan's engagement to Harry was confirmed in 2017, Buckingham Palace announced the former actress would become a British citizen. But the Sussexes quit the working monarchy in 2020 and moved to the US amid reports Meghan had abandoned the process of seeking citizenship. Chatting to American actress and director Pamela Adlon, who recently became a British citizen, Meghan said, "The citizenship exam is so hard. I was studying for it and I remember going, oh my goodness. I would ask my husband, did you know this? And he would say, I had no idea." Meghan giggled as Adlon joked, "I think they made it harder for you. They were like, we are really going to throw the walls up on this one." Do you realize that silly Meghan, she made a big mistake in her own new podcast? Meghan did little to burnish her husband's reputation as a polymath. As a what? Instead, she risked embarrassing her husband by saying he did not know the answer to some of the questions in the British citizenship test. I don't think I would either, which she claimed she herself studied for when living in the UK. Although it is understood she did not complete the process and become a British citizen. Before, given that one of Prince Harry's teachers at Eton famously claimed in a tribunal that she was ordered to help the prince cheat by completing a written section of his art exam, a claim denied by Harry, it should be said, and he has never boasted of being the sharpest tool in the academic box, it might seem unfair to expect Harry to be an expert in British history just by virtue of being the king's son. So, once again, Meghan has brought up the old story and is proving Harry's incompetence. He perhaps doesn't know about what goes on with the UK outside of the palace walls, one person on Reddit criticised. I think at this point in time it is clear that the podcast has nothing to do with archetypes, but it's just an excuse for Meghan to chat about herself. The process of becoming a UK citizen is quite extensive. Aside from the basic rules, such as being 18 years old and having no recent criminal record, a person must live in the UK for at least 5 years and prove they haven't spent more than 450 days outside the country. All those applying for UK citizenship must take the test, which could be any variation of thousands of possible questions. The exam, also known as the Life in the UK test, is made up of 24 multiple-choice questions that must be completed within 45 minutes, and the applicant needs to get at least 75% of the questions right to pass. The questions are centered around British traditions and customs, and look to test your knowledge of the UK's culture, history, politics and law. But is the test really that tough? In fact, many people said that the British citizenship test should not be too difficult for anybody who speaks English, and many other Nigerians have already passed it.